Here's 4 unconventional ways that I guarantee you haven't tried yet to get rid of your stubborn back pain. This first one's gonna sound completely ridiculous. What you wanna do is press your big toe into the ground anytime you're exercising, standing still, or walking. Pressing the big toe into the ground is gonna help activate the proper hip extension pattern. You want glutes, then hamstrings, and then a muscle known as the quadratus lumborum to activate in that sequence. If you're experiencing low back pain, it's likely because your glutes and therefore your hips are not stabilizing properly, causing instability of the low back and tweaking to occur. When you press your big toe into the ground, it helps to transfer any irregular movement patterns, such as activating the quadratus lumborum first or the hamstring first, and it helps your body to actually use the proper pattern of engaging the glutes first, hamstrings, and then quadratus lumborum. The second tip I have also involves the foot, and that is to strengthen the bottom of your foot. Your foot is the only feedback your body has when it contacts the ground, and if a mistake is happening there, it's going to translate into the hips, again leading to an unstable lower back anytime you go for walks, runs, or even just standing in position. We're going to use 2 main methods to strengthen the bottom of your foot. Now, before you think about those other videos you've watched where you grab a towel and you scrunch and you pull in a weight or whatever it is to train the bottom of your foot, forget that. It's not really effective because when you're walking, running, or doing any real movements in life, every time you do so, you're taking 3 to 7 times your body weight on one leg. A towel with 10 or 20 pounds on it is not going to be mimicking a 200-pound dude with 600 pounds to 1,400 pounds of load per foot. So we actually have to train this strategically in a real-world situation. We're going to start off by finding a staircase. We're going to hang the heel off in a low, deep position. The aim is to build up 60 seconds in 3 positions: this low, a deep, a medium, and a high top position. This is going to train the plantar fascia of the bottom of your foot and give you strength in the real world. Level 2 of this exercise is if you're already doing squats, lunges, deadlifts, any physical lower body exercises, start doing it with the heel elevated, with the toe driving down into the ground to help engage the glutes properly. This will strengthen the bottom of your feet. It'll be a much more athletic position if you're doing any sort of sports, and it's going to provide real world stability to the bottom of your foot, thus protecting you from lower back injuries. By using these techniques to strengthen the bottom of your foot, you're going to be leading to a much more stable hip, pelvis, and lower back region. The next tip revolves around proper core activation, and I'm not talking about the abdominals. I'm talking about the deepest muscle in your core called the transverse abdominus, also known as the TVA. Due to excessive sitting, improper lifestyle, and improper activity, the TVA becomes inhibited and stops working properly and stops providing stability to the lower back. When you're going about your daily routine, standing, walking, running, exercising, think about having a gentle drawing of the belly button towards the spine to help encourage activation of the transverse abdominus to take pressure off the lower back. And the last tip that you've probably never heard of is diet. When you're eating foods that cause inflammation in the gut, it actually inhibits your muscles of the core from stabilizing. Imagine if you fall, break your wrist, and then it swells up. That swelling is very painful if I come around and squeeze it. When you eat highly inflammatory foods, it's the same thing as causing swelling inside of your gut. Your body will prioritize the health of your organs over the activation and stabilization of your lower back, which means it's going to inhibit the core muscles from squeezing down and providing stability on the lumbar muscles by relaxing those joints to allow the intestines to spill out with their inflammation. So if you eat better food, it's going to help with that activation of what I just talked about, that transverse abdominus contracting around the spine without pressing in on that swelling and inflammation. Here's a bonus tip for you. Take a backpack and strap it on yourself, add 40 pounds to it. Walk around for a day. That extra strain you feel because of the difference is the equivalent you have right now if you have 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 200 pounds of extra body weight bearing down on your lumbar spine. You will be experiencing knee pain, low back pain, body pains, and unhealthiness. So if you're looking for a natural, unconventional way to lose weight, check out my book, How to Lose Weight Without Working Out or Counting Calories. Link in the description. Check it out on Amazon.